Brownie Wise. An educational video by Mr. Bergenheim. A Dream Life. At home with a young child, Wise frequently contributed to the Detroit News Experience column, a reader's forum to which many people, most probably women, wrote under pen names like Gin Whistle, Hippity Hop, and the Cane Seat. Wise chose the pen name Hibiscus, and she wrote long, carefully crafted descriptions of her life for the other contributors. What she wrote, however, was wishful thinking. She described her house in Dearborn as Love Haven and her husband Yankee as a devoted husband. She told her column friends how homesick she was for the big mansion in Natchez, Mississippi, where she had grown up with loyal servants and the finest things. In reality, however, Robert Wise was a violent drunk, and the idolized Southern plantation childhood she described had nothing to do with her real upbringing. Success in sales. After Brownie and Robert Wise divorced in 1942, she worked as a salesperson in a clothing shop and as a secretary for Bennett's Aviation. To earn extra income, she started selling Stanley home products, cleaning aids, and brushes at home party demonstrations. Stanley was a pioneer in direct selling, and the job was a perfect fit for Wise's drive, ambition, and charm. She quickly became one of the top Stanley sellers. In the late 1940s, Wise first saw Tupperware, a new polyethylene product which was being sold with limited success at department stores. She and several other Stanley branch managers around the country figured Tupperware should be sold at home parties because the users need to learn how to burp the airtight Tupper seal correctly. Wise switched over from Stanley home products to Tupperware, recruited dealers and managers, and thrived selling Tupperware at the home parties. Vice President. In 1950, Wise, her son Jerry, and mother Rosie all moved to Florida. Wise started a company she called Tupperware Patio Parties and was selling far more Tupperware than the stores. Her success caught the eye of Earl Tupper, who had unsuccessfully started a home party division at Tupperware. He saw his opportunity to make home parties work and asked Wise to be vice president of his company. New England remained the center for designing and manufacturing Tupperware, while Florida became the home of the sales force. Earl Tupper took Tupperware out of the hardware stores and department stores, and from that time, Tupperware was sold exclusively on the home party plan. Selling fantasies. Wise took what she had learned in Stanley and improved on it tenfold. She had an intuitive grasp of selling, of consumer culture, and the fantasies shared by many Americans in the 1950s. She started Tupperware's Jubilee, a 4-day sales meeting that mixed learning with cornball entertainment, amazing prizes, and elaborate participatory consumed-themed nights. Inspiring managers. Wise knew how to inspire her managers and dealers to work harder and to believe in themselves. She was a good, if sentimental, writer and an excellent speaker. She offered women the opportunity to earn extra money, to travel, and to be part of an organization that pulled out the stops and did everything first class. She recognized women who got very little recognition elsewhere in their lives, bestowing upon them trophies, luxury goods, and applause, and she taught others in the company how to do the same. Success breeds resentment. While Earl Tupper hated the limelight, Brownie Wise loved it. With Tupper's blessing, the company's public relations staff promoted Wise extensively. Female executives were rare, and the strategy worked. As the company grew, Wise was on talk shows, quoted by newspapers, and pictured on the cover of numerous magazines. She was the first woman to make the cover of Business Week. But when the press suggested Wise was responsible for Tupperware's success, and that she could be equally successful selling any product, Earl Tupper grew jealous. Over time, Wise became increasingly high-handed, and she was less patient with Tupper's micromanagement and unpredictable temper. In 1958, Earl Tupper unceremoniously and abruptly fired her, booting her from the multi-million-dollar company she had helped build. She held no company stock and was given just 1 year's salary.